Good morning. I had a couple questions on the UFLI at home practice, so I'm just going to record a video of myself going through this in hopes that it'll help you a little bit. This is what the PDF looks like that I sent you. It's the same thing on both sides of the page. It's just printed twice for us. And so I'm just going to quickly go over some of the sections here so it makes it a little easier to practice at home. The new concept and sample words, this is the first one here. I know it's backwards for you, but this is the letter D. This is the one for the letter D. The practice and sample words are words that the children should be able to sound out on their own. So a great way that you can do this at home is practice. They can just write on a piece of paper, or a whiteboard's always really nice and easy too. If you need any supplies, I'd be happy to send some home with you to practice these things. So the new concept or sample words, the first box. So you would tell your child, spell the word did. And then they may need some modeling. So I would go d, d, d. Okay, D, d, e, e. I, d, d, d. D, did. I know it's backwards in the video, but that is how that you would practice the new concepts and go through all those different words. The next one is the new irregular words. Irregular words are sight words or heart words that we have to memorize because we can't always sound them out. So the one for this as a practice is the word said, and you can see it has a heart under the part that we can't sound out, so the kids really have to memorize how to spell said. So for said, they just have to memorize the AI. You can sound out the S and the D. So they're just practicing writing the word said. Word work chain, so now kind of up here. This one starts with the word mad. So again, on a whiteboard. This is easier on a whiteboard, and I can send some home with you to practice if you'd like a whiteboard to practice. But you'd say start with the word mad. Okay, here's the word mad. Change the M to an S. So they're going to erase the M and write an S instead. And then you'd say, what word do we have now? Sad. Sad. Good. Change the S to a T. Add. Tad. Good. Change tad to pad. Okay, so now they're doing a different concept. This is encoding and decoding. And so you can either tell them to change the word and you say the word, or change the letter and they have to figure out the word themselves. So that's kind of how the word work chains go. Again, that one's on the top up here in this corner. And for that, they're just changing one letter and seeing how one letter can change the word completely. They also give you like a sample script here as well, how to do that, but it's kind of just what I explained. We do this in class every day, so the kids should have really good practice about that. And then the sentence, this is what we're still really working on, is adding a sentence with a capital letter and a period. And so the sentence just takes super slow. The sentence is, I am not sad. So the word I is a sight word, so they should be able to write the word I. Again, you can do this on paper or a whiteboard. I'd be happy to send a whiteboard home with you. Am, it's a whiny A. We've learned about the whiny A is followed by an M or an N. So am not sad. And then having a period at the end. In class, we use whiteboards that have lines on them for the children to write in between the lines. If that's something you're looking for to have in your house, you can easily order those on Amazon. I don't have any extra whiteboards with the lines on them, but those are super helpful in order to get the children to learn how to write the letters accurately inside the lines. So I can send pencils home. If you need paper, I can send paper home. I'd be happy to help. I have extra whiteboards I can also send home for the year. If you would please return them at the end of the year so I can keep using them, that would be great. But if you're looking for whiteboards with the lines in them, so for example, we have whiteboards at school that has, we always say blue line on top because there's a blue line, and then the red line on the bottom because the red line is showing them where to stop. So it has these lines in it so they can practice writing inside the lines. This is a really great option. I just don't have any extra of these ones at school. So let me know how I can help. I hope this video was helpful, and have a great day. Thanks.